We're learning more about what will happen if these trends continue. New York regions will open up in 2 phases. That news coming from Governor Andrew Cuomo during his daily briefing today, but specific phase dates are still very much in question.
Well, X date. Nobody has X date. There is no X date.
At least until May 15th. That's when Governor Andrew Cuomo's pause order expires. And it's likely when parts of New York could begin to see phase 1 in his 2-phased reopening strategy. Phase 1 will allow construction and manufacturing with low risk to reopen. Phase 2 will include more essential businesses with lower risk. Businesses will be required to analyze that criteria and present a plan to the state before they can reopen.
They have to think about how they're going to reopen with this quote-unquote new normal. What precautions are they going to take in the workplace? What safeguards are they going to put in place? So it's very much going to be up to businesses.
As for schools, Cuomo says they would likely also be part of phase 2 at some point. The governor, though, still isn't saying whether schools will reopen this year and what education might look like this summer. He says some districts want to make up for lost time.
Many of them are saying they want to do summer school because they want to make up for some of that class time. So that we have to feel out as we go.
Of course, per CDC guidelines, none of this will begin until our region sees hospitalization rates decline for 14 consecutive days. While Western New York lags behind downstate, Cuomo remains optimistic based on the numbers.
There's no doubt but that we have, at this point, gone through the worst. And as long as we act prudently going forward, the worst should be over.
And Cuomo says they plan to space the phases at least 2 weeks apart, so there's time to analyze the data, which does suggest schools will not reopen on May 15th as currently scheduled.